But Sykes is maybe looking a little bit stronger here in the last round. Buckland with his mouth open there.
But what about the conditioning, Jim? Look at this. Round 12 of a real grueling battle, and they're both just swinging and plugging away. Neither man will give an inch. And Sykes, all those superior boxing skills. It's not about that now, it's about his heart. And there's no doubting that. Making Buckland miss and getting in and working the body a bit more. How close is it? How are Howard Foster, Mark Green and Dave Parris seeing this one?
Sykes is able to bully Buckland a little bit in that exchange. Buckland catching gloves now, not finding the target the way he was doing earlier. What a tremendous effort from both of these young men.
It's been another terrific British title fight. We keep seeing them. There's something about a Lonsdale belt on the line that brings out the best in a British boxer. Time and time again, and we're seeing it here. Sykes so close to owning one of those outright. Buckland so close to having one for the first time. There's going to be joy for one of these two, despair for the loser.
Yeah, well, it's a huge night for Sykes with the Lonsdale belt. I mean, he thoroughly deserves to have a Lonsdale belt for his own property. But I tell you, whatever way this goes, we can't argue. Oh, beautiful shot!
Hand, and Buckland was stunned for a moment and then just recovered, and the moment was gone. But it was a terrific shot from Sykes.
Well, on my card, Sykes needs a knockdown to take his title home.
And he's got 10 seconds to find it. It's going to go all the way. And if two fellas ever deserved a standing ovation, these two do. What a battle. And how do you pick a winner? What a battle.
Well, I have a 1 point up for Gary Buckland. I felt that Sykes maybe gave himself a little bit too much to do by the halfway stage. I thought a lot of the quality in the first half of the fight was coming from Buckland, but the way Sykes responded, you cannot argue whichever way this one goes. They both feel they have won in this kind of fight. They're both entitled to feel they've won. As you see, I have Buckland 1 point up, 115, 114, but you couldn't possibly argue here with how this goes. In the early stages, both giving it everything. But I was impressed with some of these punches from Buckland. He seemed to just find the target that little bit more cleanly than Sykes was doing. And Sykes' corner seemed to be quite happy the fact that he was losing the early rounds, that they would come into their own from the halfway stage. From the fourth, Sykes did come firing back. Fourth, fifth and sixth, tremendously hard rounds. But again, these are the punches that you seem to remember. Buckland's quality shots, the uppercuts, the overhand right. I thought over the piece, Buckland maybe produced a better quality of punching, but you can't separate them on punches landed or what they put into this tremendous battle. And again, Sykes coming back into things the way he's done so often in the past, that tremendous engine that he has. He can just keep digging in when maybe he was slipping away from him and coming back and taking charge. A couple of big punches in the last couple of rounds. Looked like a knockdown at least was on the cards. Didn't have a knockdown, but I tell you, this fight had absolutely everything else. Non-stop action, non-stop drama from start to finish. Tremendous championship battle. Better than we hoped. Tremendous battle, and I wouldn't like the job of picking a winner here.
Yeah, it really is going to be a tough call, isn't it? But I think we are ready to find out who is British super featherweight champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a unanimous decision. Judge Howard Foster scores the contest 115 to 114. Mark Green scores the contest 115 to 113. And Judge Dave Parris scores the contest 116 to 113. All three judges in favour of the winner by way of unanimous decision, and he is the new super featherweight
Buckland,
champion of Great Britain.
All that early work and those points in the bank have paid off. And Tony Ballbear has done it again for the second Saturday in a row. the title changes hands.
Appreciation,
You
please,
have to feel for Gary Sykes.
ex-champion,
But Buckland's got it.
Sykes.
We got Alex Arthur with us again. Alex, how did you see that one? Would you agree with that decision?
Yeah, most definitely. I had Buckland winning by 2 clear rounds, so a round more than Jim, but yeah, definitely. I think he landed the cleaner shots throughout, and his work rate was phenomenal.
And you've got to feel some sympathy as a fellow professional for Gary Sykes.
Oh, most definitely. I mean, he just fought maybe the fight of his life, you know, and he came away a loser. But he can come again. He's a young guy.
Absolutely right. If there's ever a title fight that's begging for a return, this is it. What a scrap, Jim.
You know, Nick, it's not all about who throws the most punches, it's about the skill, the quality that you get, and I always felt he had the edge. OK, full credit to Gary Sykes. He came firing back at him, took some of the later rounds, but tremendous. Congratulations to both of these young men.
Two terrific warriors. They're both joining Adam Smith now.
Two terrific warriors, the two Garys. Last time it lasted just 45 seconds. This time, 12 rounds of pulsating action. What does it mean to you? First, Gary Buckland.
Well, definitely it was a different fight. The last fight was a prize fight. It was only 3 rounds, but this one was a good 12-round fight. I know Guy was really, really, really fit. I seemed to outbox him in the first couple of rounds, and then he come back, and he was sort of coming back in the fight, but I kept strong and kept my head screwed on.
If Gary was really fit, what on earth were you?
I know, yeah. You know, we got ourselves in top condition, me, Tony and Brian. Got ourselves really fit, but we know he was going to be really fit, so job done.
You got through the early rounds. Did you start to feel that it was going to become your fight? That was the strategy?
Yeah, normally I take over in last part of the fight, but Gary kept with me, and we were a close fight. I have to look at video of our fight. We were really close.
Yeah, you could have taken that Lonsdale belt to keep forever. So close.
I'm heartbroken, really heartbroken. Now I'm going to come back and I'm going to win it another 2 times and get it secured for life.
How exciting, though, the pair of you dishing up this for the fans.
Yeah, it was really good. You know, that's what Sky needs, is 50-50 fights. I think that's what that was. People were saying to me, you're going to knock him out again, this and that, but I said, no, I'm going for the 12 rounds, and that's why I got myself so fit.
You both need a good rest after that, but will we see it again? Gary Sykes first?
Well, I'm coming back, and if he's got a belt, that's what I'm after, but I promise you it won't going to be no 45 seconds now. We're going to 12 hard rounds, and it won. I'm glad we put a show on. I'm just disappointed from the team, because they've put a lot of work into me.
Don't be disappointed with anything. Will we have a third encounter? Will you give him another go?
Yeah, definitely. You know, if the board agrees to it and puts them up, yeah, definitely.
Two super featherweights. Congratulations, both of you tonight, and well done for winning the belt.